Yo, what's cracking YouTube? It's your boy Professor Crypto. Got another hot crypto class for you guys today. This one's on fire. You guys already know anything we bring on the channel, it's got the potential, and it definitely should be watched. This one is so different, guys, so without further ado, let's jump right into it. Class is now in session. Eureka! This one is called Mauer NFT.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Guys, the parent company behind Mauer is Forza Iconia. They're a company that works in the world of NFTs and digital art. The founder, guys, is Mr. Patrick Arneson. He is one of the best and famous tech entrepreneurs in Sweden. Forza Iconia, guys, is unique in their NFT space because you can mint and buy your NFT in a very simple way. They give it to the customer a frictionless first buyer experience, which is more than 15 times quicker than traditional NFT platforms like OpenSea and Rarible. Forza Iconia offers a streamlined purchase process with simple card payment and automatic crypto wallet creation. In addition, guys, they also use an eco-friendly blockchain and removing prohibitive gas and minting fees. Forza Iconia is a sister company to Forza Football, one of the world's largest football apps with more than 15 million downloads. Now, guys, if we're actually discussing Mauer up in front of us here, it is an NFT collection memorializing the Berlin Wall. The collection consists of 10,316 NFTs, one for every day the Berlin Wall stood. They're made by 5 talented artists, guys. The Mauer collection on OpenSea. Each NFT tells true stories of the wall and how it was built, defended, and defeated.
60 years have passed since the Berlin Wall was built. It divided a city, divided houses, families, ideas.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
When it fell in 1989, it changed the course of the 20th century. To preserve these memories, Mauer will tell true stories from the wall. Mauer is a collection of 10,316 NFTs, one for every day the Berlin Wall stood. 10,316 unique art pieces celebrating the defiant graffiti on the Berlin Wall. Each Mauer piece tells a story of how the wall was built, guarded, and conquered. Stories of heroic escapes, tragedies, and special visitors.
Here I was, suddenly standing next to the Iron Curtain.
And therefore, as a free man, I take pride in the words, Ich bin ein Berliner.
51% of the revenue goes to charities working for freedom, fairness, and democracy. And with the help of Polygon, we made Mauer eco-friendly. Learn more about the project and buy your piece today at mauer.digital.
Essentially, guys, Mauer represents a new class of monument in the metaverse, enabling people to connect to their history, heritage, and humanity in a digital context. Their project is unique because it has very clear charity angel. 51% of the net revenue of both the primary and secondary market go to charities that work for freedom, fairness, and democracy. They've already donated 105,213 to charities, guys, just with the first release of 2,063 pieces. When all drops have been released, they will have at least donated $1 million US to charities. It's also the first generative art project, guys, with real art, not avatars, and the first project recreating a historical moment in the metaverse. Last but not least, guys, they are the first NFT project that has partnership with the Sandbox, which will give the holders an extra NFT in Sandbox, which will let them place a piece of their Berlin Wall on the land in Sandbox. Every month, guys, they're going to be adding 2,063 art pieces that will form the digital Berlin Wall in the metaverse. And then in April, guys, they will do an event where they will tear down the wall. All the Sandbox players will be invited to celebrate by destroying a virtual representation of the Berlin Wall and partying like it's 1989. The event will also open the city of Old Berlin as a place to visit in Sandbox, where you can and will get to partake in escape game, Cold War spy games, enjoy art and concerts, join special events, and much more. They've created an area in Sandbox called Old Berlin, inspired by Cold War era themes and aesthetics. This city will be divided by a wall in the middle into the east and west, creating a tense dynamic that can be used to create many storylines in games. The city is free to enter, guys, but a VIP experience for all Mauer holders. In addition, guys, it should be noted that there are special rewards for Mauer holders, Sandbox assets. All current Mauer holders can get access to Sandbox assets based on on their Mauer ownership, which is a wall piece that they can put on their Sandbox land. The longest wall in Sandbox will be rewarded with an extra visual effect and a special display in the Old Berlin Museum with the current owner's name. If you own sequences or numbers, pieces from each artist, combinations of pieces or certain attributes, or the very rarest pieces, you can be given extra assets that are very rare or unique. The wall assets can be used to hang your Mauer NFT or other art, and further painted and decorated with items that can be purchased into the Old Berlin shops or Sandbox market. You can also look at their project with an investment eye, guys, because you could buy a Mauer of the first edition at $100, and now the minimum resale price is 0.3 ETH, which is about $1,100. Some of the artworks have already sold for over 4,000 US, guys. All the drop 2 info is here. The holder pre-sale starting December 18th, 24-hour duration. Open pre-sale, we have that here, guys. The duration's about a week or so until sold. Allocation is free, and more information below here, guys, including the drop 1 NFTs held, the occurrence of special attributes, the rank estimate of bonus NFTs as well, guys. Ultra rare, very rare, rare, and uncommon. They go over here what is an art piece. Each art piece is unique because of a combination of properties like wall, material, guards, escape, art on the wall, etc. Some of these attributes, Sunset, Famous, Graffiti, are more rare than others, like Musician, Kid, and Cat. So it will make the reselling price of Mauer NFTs different. The artist Danielle Gasparini, graphic artist based in Rome, guys, originally trained as a landscape architect. He started his Sky Graphic Studio project in 2007 and has worked with brands such as Universal, Maserati, and Tesla. Gasparini's cyberpunk style mixes a dystopian vision of the future with vibes from the 80s and 90s. From drop 2, guys, they start to donate to Blind Spot's charity organization. They work together with local support structures and organizations in place of humanitarian costs through ongoing exchange with people on the ground. They formulate relevant projects and collaborative methods on contribution. In this way, guys, they're able to lend assistance quickly and remain flexible to the ever-changing situation with the people and groups that they're working with.
Sometimes, a lot of times, I just want to pack my stuff and leave. It's not really fun to live here right now. People can't easily find a job here. There are a lot of problems in Kladuša, actually. But the whole thing with refugees, unfortunately, just made it worse. At the beginning, everybody was helping because everybody thought it won't last for long. We're gonna help them, they're gonna leave. They just can't afford it. They don't have anything else to give. The other guy, his friends, who went to the camp yesterday and they checked his hands. He has problems with his hands, so he has scabies. I get messages from people telling me what they need. Sometimes I can't do it in one day because there are too many of them. I kind of make a list. Which people need food, which people need clothes, then find what I can find. They say it's illegal to help, to provide any help for the refugees. A lot of people still do help, but people feel afraid. Sometimes I go out and bring food to people and I feel like I'm doing something illegal. I don't know how that can be illegal. It's ridiculous even to say that it's illegal to feed someone. People are afraid. I don't know if it's because of the law or because there are a lot of people who don't approve helping the refugees. Every time something happens, everyone blames it on refugees. Most of the times it turns out it's not refugees, but people are stuck with that story that refugees do bad things. We had these situations here in the last few months, protests, roadblocks, and it always seems that we are fascists or racist because of those people. But I don't think that's true. We're kind of stuck here in Clarusha. The rest of the country left us to take care of this problem. We can't do it alone. Will really be a problem, especially for the people who don't have anywhere to go, for the people who return from the game who got pushed back. I can't even imagine what they go through psychologically. They go to the game, but they know that there is a great chance they're gonna come back. That they are hoping, of course. Every time they go, they're hoping. It seems like it never ends. Like everything we do is just in a circle the whole time. The bad things mostly happen with, as they say, with creation police. Most of the times they come back without anything. Police takes their clothes and burns it, and they come back only in their underwear. Maybe sometimes they will be beaten if they have their phones with them. When the police catches them, they're always broken. Even the food they carry with them, all the stuff that they have with them, everything is burned. Refugees don't want to stay here. They're not happy here. No one is happy here. They would be much happier to leave this place than we would be. That's why it is important. We get donations. It really is useful every time someone sends anything we really need. Everything we can get.
Come here. They're in 1 minute. Okay? Yes.
I know that's for sure. For as long as I live here and for as long as I'm here where I am, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. As long as there are people here, there'll always be people who will help them. That's for sure. Maybe the situation will get worse. Maybe it will be more difficult. But I really don't see how I could stop.
Looking at their charity report here, guys, total of $105,000 donated. Doctors Without Borders, close to 50 grand. Reporters Without Borders, a little over 15 grand. Amnesty International, as well, a little over 15. Victims of Communism, 2,700. And Transparency International, 2,000. Victims of Communism, 12,700. Transparency International, about 12,600. Very easy to become part of their community, guys. If you have a suggestion or maybe you want to get an interesting idea about the project, On Discord, you can share suggestions and ideas, find giveaways, discussions with other Mauer holders, guys, or ask questions to the founding team and more. As well, guys, there's a Twitter page that you can follow and Instagram, of course. In conclusion, guys, some key takeaways from this platform that I would like you to know. Mauer gives the customer a frictionless first-time buyer experience, which is more than 15 times quicker than traditional NFT platforms like OpenSea and Rare. They tear down the barriers to enter in the NFT world because the customer can simply buy with a credit card as normal e-commerce on their website. Eco-friendly blockchain and removing prohibitive gas and minting fees. They have their first edition sold out during the pre-sale, guys, and the second edition, they have already donated over $100,000 US, as I mentioned, guys, just with the first release of 2063 pieces. When all the drops have been released, it's going to be at least $1 million. They are the first NFT project that has a partnership with the Sandbox, the biggest metaverse in the world, guys. There will be special experiences and gifts in the Sandbox for Mauer holders. They really want to emphasize their partnership with Sandbox. This is something that I think is very notable with the platform, guys, and revolutionary, as not many platforms get the opportunity to partner with such a huge giant in the metaverse industry. The other thing to note about this platform, guys, is that it's good to look at it as an investment. Minting price of the first edition was, as I said, $100, and now, guys, it's worth 0.3 ETH, which is over $1,100. And we expect this to increase over 100% value during the months, the releases, and the partnerships, everything that's going on with the project. Shout out to all my students. I love you. Shout out to the Crypto Class Gang. Shout out to the Lambo Gang. Shout out to the Whale Gang. Shout out to the Hodl Gang. Thank you for always your continued support, guys. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to smash that like button for me. Drop a comment in the comment section below. Please remember, guys, we are an impartial channel, so whether the opinion is negative or positive, we'd be more than happy to hear it. That being said, guys, class is now dismissed. We'll see you in our next video. Professor Crypto out.